Whoa. All right, everybody, how you doing? I am literally on Restream right now trying to check to see whether or not you guys can hear the blog talk. So we're trying to find out what's going on. I've got the Restream up. So we are restreaming. The issue is always been the blog talk with the Restream. So before we start Chakras today, I'm going to play a little music just to know whether or not you guys can hear it, or I have to literally unplug my headphones. So let's see. Okay, did you guys hear the applause? Did you hear the applause? Need to know. If not, we got to fix the settings. Fix the settings. I did play an applause. So let's go to audio and see what's coming up. Nope, I didn't think so. Vlog talk coming through loud and clear over there, but not on. Okay, so for some reason it doesn't go to Facebook. Wow. All right, so let's see if we can put it out through the microphone. Try it one more time, and then we'll start the show. Here we go. All righty, I needed to know if you guys actually hear the thing that time. I've got to be able to work with Blog Talk at the same time. I do have the Restream up and running. So I'm playing with a little bit of things before we actually start the show on Chakras today. So, did you actually hear Blog Talk? If not, I have to unplug my headphones. And I try to keep things as low key as possible. So, let's see if we can figure this out. Did you guys hear anything else? I'm going to play this while I work on this real quick, and then we're going to start the show. I literally did not have a chance. So this is like 1 minute little dance music here. I dance to it all the time. So let's see what we got going on here. All right, hold on a minute. I'm going to have to fix this. Just give me a sec. I'm not hearing anything come out of my computer. Nope, 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 nope. Nothing for Blog Talk, as always. Just go to default. Happens, and of course, I'm not hearing Blog Talk on this. Oh my God. Now I remember why I had such an issue with this. Oh, so you can hear me, but I, for some reason, I see you jamming out, being stringy tonight. Don't want to share. No music. Son of a bitch. All right. So just hold on a minute, guys. We're doing Blog Talk Radio, and I do have the restream. So I'm gonna just continue. Unfortunately, the live video is not gonna be able to hear anything that is happening over on Blog Talk. And unless I plug in the headphones, I'm not gonna hear anything either. So just give me 1 minute. For some reason, we got no sound because it's going through here. So hold on. This is like totally ridiculous. So just give me an uno momento. All right. So now I can at least hear Blog Talk, and nobody else can. I'll have to figure that out after. All right. One thing at a time, guys. One thing at a time. That's all I can say. All right. All right, I'll have to work on this another day. So I am on Blog Talk Radio. I evidently on Facebook there is issues hearing the Blog Talk, but over on YouTube, we seem to be able to hear it. So I guess who's ever over on YouTube, they can actually hear Blog Talk coming through loud and clear over on our YouTube channel. So anybody that has the YouTube channel over there, they can actually hear the Blog Talk. For some reason, Facebook is blocking it. Stinky, stinky Facebook. So, all right. So, tonight is chakras. So, I see you jamming out. Stinky tonight. Yeah. It's one of those things. It's like really one of those days. So we talked about this is Susan Swanbeck again from ATU Network. We actually talked about the root chakra and the sacral chakra. Did not have a chance to actually do the others. So what we are going to do right now is we're going to talk about the next chakras. Okay. Audio output. Let's try it this way and see what happens. If so, maybe I can unplug. Sorry, this is driving me nuts when things don't work the way they're supposed to. Nope. Damn it. Hold on. I should have tested this earlier, guys, and I literally did not have a chance. So I'm going to have to go through OBS in order to be able to do this. So, all right. So let's get on with the show here. Thank God it's not a reading night because I would be lost. Say, if your damn secretary would stop calling you during the day, you might be able to get it done. No, it happens. I just didn't have a chance to I did not have a chance to test it out. So, but for some reason, you can hear it over on YouTube. You cannot hear it on Facebook. So, it is what it is. So, we're talking about the 7 major chakras. 7 major chakras. Now, we have already talked about the root chakra, which, of course, the color is red. The note is C. The element is earth. And the seed sounds. We've talked about the sacral chakra, color orange, and note D. And now we're going to get into the solar plexus. Now, the solar plexus has lots and lots of yummy information. Also, the element for this one is fire. It's fire. Yeah, I think what I had to do last time. So we did the solar plexus. Okay, we are doing the solar plexus right now. We did the rest. So yes, we did. And I've got information in the front, information in the back. So we're gonna just keep going. So we're talking. I talk about the solar plexus chakra. Now you're dealing with fire, power, and wisdom when you're dealing with your solar plexus. Okay. Now, also, the note on this one is the E note. Now, I have all the chakra bowls pre recorded. I don't know whether or not you guys can actually hear them tonight. So, we're just going to wing it, is what we're going to do. We're going to do the best we can. I know there's a way to actually set up this so I can actually have another audio setting, but please excuse me, stereo audio input. So high resolution, audio gain control. Yeah, I'm having a bit of an issue. So I'll have to figure this out. So full HD, no. All right. So we will figure this out. So what we'll do is we're going to give you as much information as possible. Okay. So right now we're talking about symptoms of a solar plexus chakra. Does everybody out there know where your solar plexus is? Now, the solar plexus is actually located above the navel just below your chest. So it's usually your sacral chakra about 3 fingers below the belly button, and your solar plexus is about 3 fingers above your belly button, so to speak. So now this chakra is where we hold our self-esteem, power, and individuality. Mhm. Now all now when our solar plexus is actually balanced. So, hello, Rachel Mashlin. So, when our solar plexus is actually balanced here, we happen to have, we are allowed to balance our emotions and create a positive life experience full of empowered and create the life of our dreams. Believe it or not, a lot of people talk about those gut feelings, those gut instincts. That's what we're talking about right now. Now, we are powerful, full of life, supportive, and we hold all life with loving embrace. And that's getting rid of negativity. And so let me tell you something, guys. It's a very, very hard to stay positive when life happens. Life happens. It's extremely difficult to stay positive, is what it is. But we can get there. We can get there. So now there's symptoms actually of a blocked solar plexus chakra. We're talking about the symptoms. All right. Now, a healthy solar plexus actually allows you to know yourself and live with confidence and strength. Now, we said that confidence and strength. Okay. Someone with a balanced solar plexus chakra will be able to set boundaries and be assertive without being aggressive. Hmm. It allows you to know yourself, judging yourself fairly and fairly judging others without being critical. Okay. Now, since it plays a fundamental role in your self confidence, actually comes from your solar plexus. Okay, it plays a fundamental role in self confidence. An imbalance in the third chakra can actually cause many problems. Many, many, many. Hello, Kelly Jean. Some common symptoms, and this has to do with a blocked solar plexus. We're talking about low self esteem, inability to set and maintain boundaries, codependency, lack of self control, uh, depression and anxiety come from your solar plexus. Interesting, huh? And also addictions. Addictions, anything. Let's see, cigarette, it's an addiction. Coffee, it's an addiction. Sorry, those are the only two things I do. So there are addictions, addiction to shopping, addiction to eating. Your addictions actually come from this solar plexus chakra. Uh-huh. Now, the solar plexus chakra is also important for your physical health. Okay. We're talking physical health now. It's closely tied to digestive health, but a blocked can actually cause issues with other symptoms as well. Now, common ones actually include ulcers, mm, poor digestion, gas, nausea. Huh. Hypoglycemia, diabetes, amethyst. It's because I finished sorting all my cards. My brain's going haywire here. Asthma and other respiratory issues, believe it or not, come from the solar plexus. Organ problems, especially with the liver and the kidneys, nerve pain, fibromyalgia, difficulties gaining and losing weight, both are associated with that solar plexus chakra. Okay. So now if you have a solar plexus that is overactive, oh my goodness. Addiction to swearing. There you go. That's an addiction. That's an addiction. Addiction to swearing, addiction to losing your temper, addiction to many different things. So now, if you have an overactive Solar Plexus. You're going to be dealing with this, and so is everybody else around you. Anger issues, excessive stubbornness, desire for control, being overly critical, perfectionism, eating disorders, and of course, ulcers and digestive problems as well. Hmm. So, and again, it can also be related to gallbladder problems, liver problems, hypertension, chronic fatigue. Chronic fatigue. So, and again, located about 3 inches above your navel. Now, physical imbalances, which we just talked about. Let's see, gallbladder issues, of course, colon, believe it or not, is related to that. Now, emotions, we're going to deal a little bit here at emotions. It doesn't just affect just your self-esteem. When your self-esteem is affected, it does affect a lot and everything else around you. So we are dealing with self-esteem. Inner critic comes out. We criticize ourselves more than anybody else criticizes us. We are our own worst critics. We are definitely our own worst critics. We really are. Also, fear of rejection, criticism, and physical appearance. We look at ourselves and we go, oh my God, no. Yeah, yeah. So now, when this chakra is balanced, you actually have that ability of like self respect. You have compassion, you have control, you're assertive, but not over assertive. You also have that self confidence about yourself. So, yeah. So these are the things we need to work on. Now, me myself, I'm still dealing with some of these issues, and I've come actually a long way for that. So we're doing pretty good with that. Now, there is some more information on this particular chakra as I go through the little bit of the back of the book here. So hold on 1 minute. I've got like sections. I'm still section. Where's the section? Okay, we talked about self-esteem, self-worth, freedom from shame is another one that we deal with. Feeling powerless or victimized, giving power away to others as you feel this is necessary to keep peace, especially in relationships. And that's what I'm working on. Difficulties taking action on your dreams due to low self esteem. So, as some people do have that, stomach pains and anxiety. We've talked about gas. Now, when your solar plexus is actually open for you, you have a strong sense of your own power and you know how to use it in healthy ways. Now, admire others with power and influence, and you choose to emulate powerful people or people that you look up to, what as we know as self heroes. Now, want to use your power and influence for good in the world. Only good, not evil. Okay. All right. Now, the sacral chakra, we're going to give you a little bit more of information as we're going through this. Okay. Um, Now, the sacral chakra actually represents our connection and ability to accept others and new experiences. It also deals with our ability to be social and intimacy issues. That's sacral. Wrong one. Mental activities, our ability to be confident and in control of our lives. The solar plexus is actually the source of personal power and influences our balance of intellect, self confidence, ego power, and well being, self control, and our humor, sensibility, ambitions, and our ability to achieve self esteem. Warriors. Hmm. Warriors' energy and the power of transformation, along with clarity and judgment. This all comes from the your solar plexus chakra. Now we are actually dealing with the upper abdomen area, is where we're talking about. Now, some of the areas it does affect is your breastbone, digestive system, muscles, pancreas, and your adrenal glands. Yeah, everybody here is Otis. Now, your emotional issues, the big one that you want to deal with is self worth and self self-confidence. Self-worth, self-confidence is extremely important in this one. Now, we're going to get into a little bit of what happens when again we're talking about overactive, there's underactive, overactive. There's many different avenues of what it is that we're talking about. So we're going to get into a little bit here of blockages. Now, there's a difference between a blockage and something that's either overactive or underactive. A blockages mean that your energy is not getting through. So a blocked solar plexus chakra, excessive control and authority over your environment and people, feeling of helplessness, irresponsibility, and being obsessed with minute details, seeing life through filters. We look through foggy glasses or filtered glasses. Some people, they're not seeing what it is that they're doing. They're only seeing what the effects are on them as well. Let's see, feeling helpless, being obsessed with minute details, seeing life through through filters of plus or minus, while losing sight of the whole picture. And that's what it is. You need to have that ability to be able to look at everything as a whole. Being manipulative and having a lack of clear direction or ambitions, low self-esteem, and have the difficulty making decisions. You may also have anger or control issues, be overly rigid, or having controlling behavior. You can also suffer victim mentality. Poor me, woe is me. Oh my God, this is happening to me when it's happening to many. Needlessness, lack of direction and self esteem also. And again, some of the physical symptoms we're talking about is your digestive problems, also diabetes, hypoglycemia, constipation, nervousness, colon, poor memory, weight problems, also diabetes, arthritis, pancreas, liver, kidney problems. Whew. um, anapho- uh, anorexia, bulimia, hepatitis, internal tumors, and colon disease. There's a lot. There really is a lot on this. So now we're going to get into a little bit of the overactiveness. Overactive. Let's see if there's any difference here. Now, when your chakra is overactive in this particular case, you have dominating control. In other words, you want to dominate control of everything. You think that you're supposed to be in control. You're overly aggressive with the need to be right. Temper tantrums, arrogant, high, hyperactive, sensitivity to criticism, often suffering from panic attacks, judgmental or critical, demanding with extreme emotional problems, being very rigid or stubborn, always planning to do things but never doing them, workaholic, a perfectionist, and a control freak. Control freak. Now, underactive, slightly different. Severe emotional problems as well as doubt and mistrust towards others. You worry too much about what other people might think about you and have a tendency to run on autopilot, avoiding your feelings of depression and anxiety. You feel that you are not good enough, constantly seeking approval, low energy, weak will, easily manipulated, low self esteem, poor digestion, victim mentality. Let's see, passive and unreliable. So, and also easily overwhelmed by the thoughts and feelings of others, feeling powerless, especially when under pressure. My God, there's a lot for this one. Let's see if we can get into some methods. Okay, some of these we didn't talk about. Now, I talk about this all the time, and I've always talked about this positive thoughts. And that's the one thing I try to maintain is positivity in my house. I do not like negativity, um, aggravation, argumentative things like that. So we're talking about your thoughts, the way that you think about things, having that. ability to try to get out of your own way. And that seems to be the problem a lot of us have right now. Also, believe it or not, the sun. The sun not only provides your vitamin D, which we need on a regular basis, that's our energy center is our vitamin D. And all of us on the East Coast, over here on the East Coast, most of us do have to take a vitamin D supplement. And that's because there isn't enough vitamin D energy coming from us. So you can actually use the sun to help cleanse it. And of course, food, depending on what's going on, you could color bathe. Color bathe is just color bathing is you take bottles of water and you put a couple of drops, just regular tap water, nothing you're going to drink, couple of drops of food coloring, and charge it in the sun and literally have that bottle of water as a color to be able to do it. General sound aromatherapy. Now let's see if we can get into root sacral. Let's see if we can get into let's see. I want to get into some of these chakra stones, but I'm trying to get a little bit more information about each particular one. Okay, so we're getting into the auras as well. All right, so let's go back over here for a second and let's talk about some of the oils that we can actually use. There's actual oils we can use to help with this. Now, there's black pepper, cedarwood, cypress, geranium, ginger, juniper, mandarin, and peppermint. Peppermint. Now, for those that are on high blood pressure medication, please do not use peppermint. Okay. Herbs and spices that actually help the solar plexus. Let's see, the spices can actually energize and heal your imbalances. So try to remember that. Some of the herbs and spices is NSA, celery, cinnamon, lily of the valley, marshmallow root, mint, ginger. I love ginger. Mint again, peppermint or spearmint. Stay away from the peppermint if you're on high blood pressure meds. Stick with the spearmint. Also turmeric, cumin, and fennel are really, really good for this. Now, some of the stones we're dealing with all the yellow stones, yellow stones. Now some of the stones are actually multi-purpose, like tiger's eye works for the three bottom chakras, is what it does. Now, we're going to be talking about some crystals. There's actually crystals you can use to help with this as well. Now, amber, of course, it's yellowish. It's an organic gemstone actually used to cleanse and balance, increasing mental clarity and promotes confidence. Nice. Citrine. Citrine's a very, very pale yellow most of the time. Let's see. This is called the Success Stone. It's actually used to cleanse and balance. Also increases personal empowerment and confidence. Confidence. Lemon quartz. Still looking for that one. Lemon quartz is a stone of optimism used to cleanse and activate and balance your three energy centers, your three bottom energy centers. Okay. So that is the root, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. Also, yellow jasper. Let's see, known as the stone of protection, yellow jasper actually activates and balances the solar plexus chakra. So each crystal will do something different depending on the crystal and depending on what you need. Yellow tourmaline, very hard to find as well. It's the stone to actually good to help detoxify your body. So if you need to get the toxins out, that's really a good stone to wear. Yellow tourmaline is actually used to cleanse, activate, and balance. Hard one to find. And of course, tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is awesome because with tiger's eye, we are dealing with a protective stone. Tiger's eye is actually good for grounding, cleansing, and balancing, and it works with all three of your chakras. All three. Also, yoga pose, boat pose for those that do yoga, aromatherapy, Reiki healing, meditation, sound healing. Now, there are some affirmations you can actually use. Some affirmation. Now, the affirmations, I fully enjoy everything that I do. Now, when you truly believe that, when you're doing nonstop dishes, you're a winner. But you keep saying it until you do believe it. I value and trust myself fully for those that do have issues with trust. Okay. I am enough and everything I do is enough. Really good for someone with self esteem issues. I am powerful, radiant, and a magnificent being of light for those that don't feel they're good enough for the world. Just, a couple things I actually wrote down. Now, there are more crystals, and I definitely will be extending some of the knowledge that I do have here. Now, as far as the colors, healing with colors, now, foods, we're talking yellow, banana, okay. Butternut squash is also yellow. Foods. You can also actually wear colors too that correspond to what chakra is actually low. Let's see what else we can do. Visualization is another good one to have. Positively visualizing your crystal and your energy of your chakra spinning and balancing. Remember, when you spin, they're always clockwise. Okay, you spin clockwise, yellow in a really awesome, awesome, awesome position. So, and again, what else do we have here? We're dealing with, okay, that's the color red, the color orange. All right. Let's see what it says about yellow. I actually wrote down some information to add to this about the color. Now, yellow itself, because that's the color of the chakra. Okay. Actually, healing properties help strengthen nerves and the mind, awakens mental inspiration, and stimulates higher mentality. Good for the nerves or nerve-related conditions, energies and muscles, okay? Let's see. Dark yellow actually soothes pain and nerves and can be used on conditions like stomach, liver, and intestines. Speeds up digestion, helps the pores of the skin and aids scarred tissue in healing, activates and cheers up when depressed, the sunshine, think of it that way. Depressed people, I'll say being a visually progressive, connection, communication, perseverance, skills, cheerful learning, mental clarity, and also helps with concentration. Now, and again, this strongly links to the solar plexus. And here are some more. We're dealing with yellow topaz, amber citrine, yellow calcite, and those are the crystals that they're recommending for this particular one. So I really want to play the chakra sound for you guys, but I'm not really sure if you over on Facebook are going to hear it. So the only thing I can do is test it and see if you guys can hear it. So what I want to do is I want to play the particular note we're dealing with right now. Where is, my goodness, hold on. There it is. Okay, so we are dealing with the first note, and I want to balance this out a little bit. And we're dealing with the solar plexus. And let's see, the color is a yellow. And the note is E. I'm pretty sure the note is E. Yes, it is. The note is E. The element is fire. So let's see if you guys over on Facebook can hear this. Hmm. Hold on a minute here. Well, for those that are actually oh my god, I'm trying to find the link to the YouTube page, and I am having a heck of a time trying to find it. Here we go. Ah, this is it. Okay, so it says crystal sales, but it does say live. So let's pull this up and you will hear a bounce for a minute. And I am going to share the link over to the YouTube. So let's see, copy this, put it over in a restream is what we're going to do. Yeah, so hold on. There it is. This is the live show. So anybody that's over on YouTube, let me know if you guys are hearing the sound or not, okay? Until I can get things going up and running. So I did have a couple things to do. I had maintenance coming in, so I had to do that. So how we doing so far over there? Now, also you can utilize a pendulum, okay? Now, I've talked about this before. So, a pendulum, you take a pendulum, you ask the pendulum to show you the spin of your chakra. Now, for the video, I'm going to do my throat chakra. Show me the spin of my throat chakra. And it will spin in a particular direction. Okay, so now it says my throat is off balance. It's not going in a circle, it's more of an oval. It's a large oval, it's really off balance. So there are certain things, yeah, I'm not saying, and then it goes back. So that shows that there is an imbalance. You can do it that way. Now the tinctures I did not have with me right now. Um, so the tinctures is also another way to actually test everything that's going on. But the only thing that I did bring over right now was this one. So yep, so I'm sorry you guys did not hear that, but I will test the sound and add everything that is going on. So hopefully anybody here over on the YouTube will be able to know whether or not I actually hear anything. So if anybody's over on YouTube, you comment, I get it right over here on the restream. So that would be awesome. So, and don't forget, guys, we added Miss Cheryl Lunn, who is in our Facebook chat room right now. She is our new moderator, not just the page moderator. She comes up with brilliant ideas as well. So, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome over to her. If I have to, I can just go through OBS over to this one, but I can't do it right this second, which really thinks. So I do have a caller on the line. I don't know whether or not you guys watching the live video will be able to hear this. So I am going to take the caller. So bear with me. You'll probably just hear one side of the conversation. Let's see if it's pertaining to the solar plexus chakra. Hello, you are live on the air with ATU Network. Who am I speaking with? Hi, Keisha. Did you have a question about the solar plexus? Yep. No, not really. Actually, the solar plexus itself, we're talking about color yellow, wearing yellow, eating yellow fruit or vegetables, eating yellow spices, having yellow crystals. There's a lot of things you can do. There's some aromatherapy as well that you can do to help yourself out with that. I have gone over quite a bit of them, and all those that you utilize and doing them on a regular basis is going to help maintain the balance. Also, there is one crystal that will work for the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. So, in that particular case, we're talking about tiger's eye, which does work for all three of the bottom chakras. So, if you do have a tiger's eye, that is good. But if you want to focus more on just that one particular chakra, you definitely want to pick up a yellow crystal and make sure it's not dyed, make sure it's a natural yellow crystal. That's gonna help you out with that as well, including adding yellow spices to your foods that you cook on a regular basis. That particular color is gonna help you absorb. We're talking about, natural herbs and spices is what we're talking about as far as that, and natural yellow foods that can help get you back in balance. Well, you could always go over to ATU Network dot online. I do have certain items actually available. Now, citrine most of the time is very pale. A citrine will be a pale yellow. Very seldom is it a bright, deep, deep, deep yellow. And you always ask where you purchase your crystals, is this heated or treated? Yeah. Because they do make a howlite and they dye it blue. But that's not it's not, yeah, right. It's looks similar to turquoise, but it's not. Right. Yeah. Yeah, but some of the man-made crystals are actually kinda helpful. Like, opalite is man-made, but it does help with blood issues. Now, there's a coating on top of crystals that actually do help your aura field. So if you're dealing with, say, if you bought a citrine and you bought an aura citrine, there's a coating on the crystal that gives it a bunch of different colors. Now, the aura coating on the outside is going to help protect your aura field around your body, which also helps your chakras as well. So it's a win-win that way. So okay. Some, not a lot. I'm right now, I'm having tech issues right now is about talking about your chakras, trying to get you off balance, get you guys as much information as possible so you can help maintain and get back on balance is what you're doing. But once I get everything set, I will definitely be doing some more healings again. But I want to thank you so much for calling in. Thank you. You too. All right, guys, I don't know if you heard any part of that conversation, but I came back to Facebook. I went there, but I I couldn't that's okay. All right. So, yeah. So, okay. So, what it is right now it's very hard to play the sounds because some of the people can't hear it. So, yeah, only on my side. So, you guys are hearing a one-sided conversation right now. So, and most of the people on Blog Talk can hear everything. So, let's see. I will listen to the YouTube after and figure out what's actually going on. But I think I'm going to have to take the restream and put it through. I'll probably have to I'll talk technicality later. Right now, let's get going on some chakras here. So, the next chakra we're going to be talking about is actually a heart chakra. Hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Your heart chakra. Now, the color of the heart chakra is guess what? Green, not red. It's green. Okay. The note on this one is F, not E. And your element, you're dealing with wind, love, and healing. Okay. Your seed sound is yam, which is yum. So that is your seed sound for that particular one. Now, your heart chakra, let's see, colors. And again, it deals with compassion, love, and beauty. Divine by principle or transformation and interrogation in the fourth energy center is said to bring earthly spiritual apparitions. I really probably should reword this a little bit. Now explore what makes essence of this chakra and how the universal power can actually flow energy and enrich your life. Can people on YouTube um actually hear sound? That was a very good sound. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, trying the best we can here. Now, the location of this particular chakra, it's actually located in the center of your chest. Okay, in the center. It's not actually located where your heart actually is. It is actually located right in the center of your chest, okay? So, this particular chakra is like the fourth chakra, counting from the bottom all the way up from your spine. So, we're talking about the seven major chakras, not the higher, the lower. And I go over this on a regular basis. And sooner or later, I'll actually have this thing organized. So, signs that the fourth chakra may be out of balance. Your heart chakra can become imbalanced as a result of life experiences that have strong emotional charge. Okay, physical ailments, a significant change in your environment. It may manifest as a blockage in the energy flow, or on the contrary, a tendency to become overactive, or you have excess energy in that particular one. All right. Now, this is what we're actually talking about. There are blockages and overaction. So, an imbalanced heart chakra, being overly defensive, because what are we doing? We're defending our heart. Okay. Feeling closed down, like you don't want to deal with the world, heart shut off, jealousy or fear of intimacy. Codependency, relying on others' approval and attention, and trying to please people at all costs. Let me trust you. I gonna tell you guys this. I read it on Facebook. It was hilarious. You can't please everybody, but pissing them off is a piece of cake. I can tell you that much. All right. Now, always putting oneself in the role of savior or rescuer, or on the contrary, putting yourself in the role of victim, or you're victimized. Okay. Excessive isolation, being recluse, antisocial, holding grudges, not being able to forgive. Now, this one can actually manifest on physical levels as well. Now, we're talking about respiratory. Your heart actually deals with respiratory ailments. Okay. Respiratory, we're dealing with our lungs, and which you think it would be a different chakra, but it's not. It deals, our heart chakra is that one, such as lung infections, bronchitis. Also, circulatory and heart related issues do come from the heart chakra. Now, when the energy of your fourth chakra is blocked or hindered, you may experience what is sometimes actually referred to as hot chakra pain. Really weird. It's like a sharp pain, like, "Ow, where did that come from?" Like somebody's taking a little pin, or like a little knife and going, "There you go. There you go." And that's what happens. This can actually happen, okay? And that is the reason for it. Now, it is actually an overactive chakra. This is actually associated with how you relate to yourself and others. Since the heart chakra is actually tied to our emotions and our love, baby. People with overactive heart chakras are actually ruled by their emotions. This makes sense. It is ruled by your emotions. So your emotions are going to rule you, and not your mind. You're not going to connect your heart and your mind in order to make the proper decisions. And a lot of us do have that issues too, especially when it comes to grandbabies, right, guys? Common symptoms of overactive chakra: loving indiscriminately, no matter what they do to you, you love them anyways. Lack of proper boundaries in friendship or intimate relationships. Tolerating too much from others to the point of neglect of your own emotional self care. Okay. Accepting of others without discernment. In other words, if they do something wrong, you're just okay with it anyways. Okay. Losing your sense of identity. So you're losing yourself. That deals with your heart chakra. Giving to others without cause or restraint. So you're constantly give, and nobody's actually reciprocating. And sometimes we have a tendency to do that, but every now and then people say, okay, well, she'll just give no matter what, so I'll just keep going. And it's not doing that. It has to be balanced, okay? And I am very balanced with the people that I work with. I have a good balance right now, and I like that. Codependency, saying yes to anything and everyone, Sheila. Saying yes to everything and everyone, even when you know you can't do it, Sheila. So just saying yes all the time. I know you love your grandbabies, Sheila. I know you love your grandbabies, honey, but sometimes every now and then you got to say no, Sheila. I couldn't help myself. Oh my God. I couldn't help that one. Now, some of the physical symptoms you're going to be dealing with in this particular chakra, you're going to dealing with your heart circulatory problems like high blood pressure, heart palpitations, heart attacks, and lung issues. Lung issues. Lung issues. No names. You know what I'm talking about. That is your heart chakra. Time to get some green in there, girl. Now, also, there are symptoms of imbalance. And again, sometimes I have a tendency to repeat in some of the things that I actually wrote out. We are also going to be dealing with loneliness, shyness, social anxiety, being overly critical towards yourself. Okay. Holding grudges is another one. I know. I wonder who that is. It's not Sheila. It's not Sheila. Okay. Inability to give and receive freely, which I'm good with that one. Suspicion and fear, especially in friendship or romantic relationships. I'm good with that one too. I am good with that one too. Now, and again, just like the other chakras, we're dealing with overactive, underactive. Well, she has no problem telling me no. You're not a grandbaby. That's what it is. You're not a grandbaby. So let's see. I'm going to get into a little bit more of the meaning of the heart chakra. Nobody holds grudges. Oh no, you don't hold grudges. I don't hold grudges either. Sometimes we're talking about kids. Um, no, some people hold grudges. I mean, when you're in high school, everybody holds a grudge. Teenagers, everybody holds a grudge, but us, no, we're good. Now, heart chakra. Okay, our ability to love and forgive, show compassion and self control, acceptance of oneself, compassion, harmony, peace. The heart chakra is the house of the soul. You get that? The house of the soul. Wow. What do you know there? All right. Now, again, the heart chakra is actually the center of your chest, just above the heart and lungs, just above the heart. Lungs, heart, arms, hands, thymus gland, breasts also rule. It also rules your lymphatic system. Okay. Emotional issues. Any emotional issue that actually deals with love, joy, and inner peace. Love, joy, and inner peace. So let's say, and again, now, here we're doing 7 chakras are used also together for meditation to balance the chakra system. Meditation is actually a very good, very, very good. Okay, so this is some of the symbols that I actually found. Let's talk a little bit about blockage. Block. Okay. Then we'll get into a little bit of the imbalances. Okay. Let's see the heart. Bum, 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 bum. Oh no. Did you hear that? My heart's calling for a sip of coffee. Bum, 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 bum. That's my heart saying thank you. All right. So a block chakra can actually result in being overly defensive. How many individuals out there get overly, oh my God, is that no, no, no. And that happens. And it happens a lot to empaths as well. Let's see. Also feeling closed down, as well as jealous, a fear of intimacy, relying on other people's approval and attention. It also involves always putting yourself in the role of savior or rescuer, being recluse, antisocial, holding grudges, not being able to forgive. a blocked heart chakra can also result in manipulative behavior, a feeling of unworthiness, the inability to trust yourself and others. Heart and breathing disorders, heart and breast cancer, chest pain, high blood pressure, immune system problems. Hey, guys, heart chakra, immune system. Okay, muscular tension, respiratory ailments such as lung infections and bronchitis, excess of energy, possibly resulting in heart palpitations. Now, there's a lot going on in that. And your lowest chakra is calling for the bathroom. Yeah, it is. And I'd love to take a break, but I don't think you guys can actually hear the music. So, um, okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about over and underactive, okay? When dealing with the heart chakra. Okay, overactive, underactive, codependency, demanding, clingy, jealous, overly sacrificing, giving too much, ruled by your emotions, manipulation, overcritical, and judgmental. Your love may have conditions, although you are a people pleaser and may find yourself in relationships where you're always giving but not receiving, to attach to things, resulting in your being overly emotional at the time. Now that's overactive. Okay. Now, if it's underactive, you're dealing with negativity in your thoughts, difficulty to keep a positive outlook on life, feeling unloved, unworthy, and unappreciative. You have a hard time actually trusting other people, withdrawn, cold, antisocial, judgmental, intolerance, lonely, fear, intimacy, lack of empathy, and narcissism. Narcissism does come from this particular chakra. So let's see what we can come up with for the Hatha chakra. The Hatha chakra, cleansing and balancing the chakras. What do we got over here? Now, your heart chakra. Here's a good one. Take nature walks. Take walks. Okay? Go for a walk. Spend some time with family and friends. Surround yourself with plants. Spend some time gardening, believe it or not. Read romantic novels, watch romantic movies, and avoid stress, is what they're saying. Now, there are numerous stones here, and I'm trying to get to the other part of this. Here we go. Ah, I found it. I'm so happy. Hot chakra, believe it or not, rose quartz, pink tourmaline, green aventurine, malachite jade, periodot, rhodochrosite, rhodonite, emerald, and lepidolite. They all work for the hot chakra. So it isn't just green anymore. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, see, I got oils in here too. I do, but I would have to literally go through absolutely every single aura. Not aura. Every single one. Oh my god, today. I don't think my mouth has a brain. All right, it's 7:58. I'm going to be taking a break in a couple minutes. Now, essential oils for actually balancing your heart chakra. You're dealing with cypress, geranium, jasmine, lavender. Good for sleep as well. Mandarin, Melissa, Neuro, and orange. Orange smells really good when I clean my house. I like that smell. Now, herbs and spices. Okay. You want those to actually deal with the heart chakra to be beneficial. So, some of the herbs and spices you're dealing with is cayenne, hawthorn berry, jasmine, lavender, marjoram. Let's see, rose, basil, sage, thyme, cilantro, and parsley. Any green colored herb, food, or spice is actually going to help you with that. They're also suggesting any warm or comforting foods that particularly you enjoy. Well, mine is apple pie. Does that count? I mean, the apples are green before I peel them. No? All right. Now, some of the crystals, also other crystals. Let's see if we talked about it. Yep, green aventurine, green tourmaline, green calcite, jade, and a rose quartz. Forest bathing. It's literally laying down in the forest or a place with trees to help you out. Go for a loving kindness meditation where you're just meditating and thinking kind and lovely thoughts. Establishing clear personal boundaries. It's very hard to avoid stress, that it is. A low lunge yoga pose. Healing sound, of course, affirmations. I love myself in every area of my life. I give love and love comes back to me. I deserve love, happiness, and prosperity in all areas of my life. My emotions are balanced and harmony with my energy. All right, guys, I am going to take a short pause for the cause. So, short pause for the cause here, and I will be right back as I look at why the sound won't come through the thing. And I'll hold on, I'll find the break music a minute. Here we go. Hey, everybody, we are back. This is Susan Swanbeck on ATU Network. You can always drop an email at atunetwork@gmail.com, or you can go right over to the website at www.atunetwork.online. Now, today we are talking about chakras. And again, we have some technical difficulties where individuals in my live video rooms cannot hear the blog talk. So I think I know what to do. I have to fix it. I was looking up a couple of things. So let's find out actually what's going on here. Today I had a bit of a day myself today too. So I'm not sure if it has to do with the energy or what's going on. Oh, you can't see me? Yeah, it might help if I turn the camera back on. Oh my god. All right, so I'm just gonna go through OBS. I'm gonna set up OBS a little different where I can still keep the chat room here um on part of the page. So that's just a little bit of toss up. So I figured that out. So hi. What's really low, honey? Me? Am I really low now? All right. Do we have any questions about the heart chakra? Any questions about the heart chakra? Yeah, you could need a little bit more grounding. We have Jacqueline in my chat room. Today, she felt like she was tossed upside down for a moment, and the energies were ridiculous. So, I would try a little bit more grounding. But if you feel like your heart was tossed upside down, or you were stabbed, then definitely we do have an imbalance in that particular chakra as well. So. And for everybody in my chat room, we have Sheila Lund. No, it was the music we could hear coming from somewhere. Oh, you could hear the music. All right. Wow. That's pretty cool. So at least we know the music is starting to come out. So I've been playing with some buttons here and there. Buttons, buttons. Who's got the buttons? Buttons. So let's see if you guys can hear what's happening with the F note, which is the hot chakra. Let's see if you guys can actually hear this. Well, I don't know whether or not you guys heard that, but I needed that. I needed that. So, ah, yeah, probably not. So, we're gonna do this actually a different way is what I'm gonna do. So, rather than go into any more detail, uh, Vom Red. Okay, you are talking about the root chakra. The heart chakra is actually green, honey. Let's see the seed sounds. The seed sounds. Hold on. Okay. So when we're talking about the seed sounds, we're talking about the root is lam. Sacral chakra, Vam. Solar plexus is Ram. Yam is the heart. Ham is the throat. Om is the third eye, and the rest is silent. Okay. So, and again, those are the seed sounds. Only hear my voice over on Facebook. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check and do some alterations, so to speak, on what's happening inside here. Yeah, I didn't have time. Plus, I guess they were shoving all kinds of mail in my mother's box, and I got a delayed sympathy card too, so that kind of just put me in a ew. So I am going to fix what's going on, and we're going to get back up and running. So, but what I want to know before I actually close this up early tonight, so I can play with a couple things and see what I can do to fix this. And welcome, welcome. So let's see. We've got somebody over on YouTube want to know whether or not you actually heard. Did you hear the sound of the singing bowl? Is it only Facebook that's blocking the sound? That's what I want to know. So if you can answer that for me. All right. So what is the next show you guys want to see? What's the next interesting show? Something you guys want to learn about? Either teaching, learning. We can have open chat. We can do a lot of things for next Thursday, and we can do chakras every other, which will give us some more chance to do things. And let's see, Tuesdays, of course, Eastern time. Tuesdays Eastern time is Tarot Tuesday. Wednesdays is crystals. Restream is up and running, so that is awesome. And I will be just playing with it and fixing things up and doing some backdoor work, so to speak. And then let's see, we have either teaching or chakras happening on Thursdays right now. I just have a couple things I have to figure out. And I could play music for you guys over on Facebook, but you're not going to hear it. So I am going to close the blog talk up right now. Thank you so much for tuning in over here. And it was a good show. And I will fix all the sound for you over on Blog Talk. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, guys, for listening in. And that ends Blog Talk. Okay. Yeah, I think I know what I got to do. And what time is Eastern time? Eastern time is 7 to 9. Normally it's 7 to 9. Thank you, Cheryl. It's normally 7 to 9. I do have a couple of things that I have to do and in the back door of this, and I will fix it and things will be running a little bit smoother next time. So I apologize to everybody for all the hubbub. So, and I will have plenty of time to actually get that done tomorrow. So I should have time tomorrow to get that done. Hopefully, or maybe I'll get that done after I go out and have a quick smoke. All right, guys. Peace out. Love you. And we'll be back with readings. Like I said, it's just been a bit of a rough day and I didn't want to not be here. So we will look up for backup people. We will look for backup people, interesting guests. I mean, I would love to talk to you guys one time about all these conspiracy things that are going on and the fact that there's a lot happening. So it would be awesome. Yeah, I will. There's a lot actually happening that you're not sure whether or not it's the truth. It's not, but I'd like to sit here and get everybody's opinion on it. So I think we should have an open chat. What the hell you think about this night? And I'll come up with a bunch of things for you guys to form your opinion on it. We could start as really deep philosophical discussion. Actually, it'll probably be more fun and hilarious, but I think that's what we'll do next Thursday. I'll keep it a little light. All right, guys, I want to say peace out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you Tuesday. If you need anything, please feel free to email me at a2network@gmail.com. All right, peace out.